Okay, hey, welcome to my video for what sold this week for the last week or so of January 2020. It's currently March right now, and I'm behind. Lots going on. I've been working on inventory systems for not inventory systems. I don't want to make it sound like it's more than it is, but I've been working on inventory and stuff so I can find it. And I've had a few other things going on as well, so I haven't had time to get to this. So I'm gonna try to at least get January done today. So, okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the first thing that sold for this week, which was, there we go, this brass crab. It's a door knocker. You can't really see the pictures, but you can see what it's. I picked it up. I paid $1 for it somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know where I got it. I listed it October 1st last year, sold it January 22nd, and I got $30 for it. So that was on the high side. Just so you know, there was plenty that sold cheaper, quite a few that sold in that range. So I just priced it high and waited for the right buyer. Okay, next, let's see if I can find the next button here. There it is. Pictures. These are. I got these. Pretty sure I got these at a clean out 4 years ago. Going on 4 years anyway. Yeah, probably 4 years. That was. They've been listed anyway. I didn't pay anything for these because I got paid to do the clean out. So everything I got there, I got paid to take. So I listed these November 3rd, 2016, and sold them. Yeah, you got that right, 2016. Sold them January 22nd. I took $10 with free shipping on them. Obviously 4 years is a long time, so they went out the door, and I'm not sure if these are the ones that I sold to a local guy. I sold something. Maybe it wasn't that. I don't know. Anyway, I did sell something to somebody local. I mean, I could have drove over there and dropped them off, but I mailed them because you gotta have the thing. So anyway, and then that fella came in the shop, and I got to meet him and talk to him and his wife, and that was pretty neat. So, all right, next, and this is it's a mug from Abbey Press. It's got Bible stuff on it, Bible quotes on it, and I paid $1.29. That's obviously Goodwill. And I listed it November 5th last year, sold it January 22nd. I took $10 plus shipping, or as Lonnie would like to say, shipping on top. So I get a kick out of listening to him. So if you don't listen to Lonnie, that's Garage Flips. I'm sure y'all do listen to him because, anyway. So he don't need a shout out from me, but I thought I'd mention that. I get a kick out of that. So shipping on top. That's cool. I'm not going to say it though. Next. American Fostoria. This is celery dish. I paid 79 cents, obviously, from Goodwill, and listed it May 17th last year, sold it January 22nd. I took $10 on that, plus shipping as well. Now I want to say shipping on top. Plus shipping is plus shipping, so I'll just mention that. So next. This is a VHS tape. It was, actually, I need to fix this here. This was, I paid 49 cents for it. I listed it January 14th or December 14th. I sold it January 22nd. I got $12.75 for it, but I shipped it and it got stuck somewhere. I don't know what happened. And the guy contacted me like a month later or whatever, and he hadn't gotten it. So I put in a tracer on it. And usually when you put a tracer in, it'll start moving again. Well, it did start moving again, but when he got it, it was destroyed. It had obviously, from what it looked like it had gotten into a bin and maybe gotten caught, like maybe sticking out of a bin or something somehow, and it must have gotten caught, and it just mashed it. So I have to put refunded on this. I just refunded him. Obviously, there's no insurance on media mail, so I lost. That's just a loss. So that means I need to add to this. I need to make this 22.75. Oops. Minus 22.75 because I had something else that should have. Maybe it did change it and I just didn't notice it. I have to redo the math on that. Yeah, that changed it. That changed it a lot. That dropped me. Okay, that stunk. That stinks. Alright, so yeah, only 12.75, so it changed it, but it dropped it under a certain number. So, okay, with that, next. So yeah, videotape. I actually am selling a lot of videotapes. So next, Dale Earnhardt hat. I got this from a friend who's getting out of business. So this I really didn't pay anything for. He charged me like $15 for boxes and boxes of stuff. So I didn't do the math on trying to figure it out. It's pennies. So yeah, I listed it October 1st, sold it January 22nd. I got $12 free shipping on that. Next. Fashion tights. These we've had around for a while. I don't know what I paid for them anymore. Probably, I don't know, 50 cents or something like that. At Walmart, they were on clearance out, so I picked a bunch of them up. And they were listed in my wife's store for the longest time, but she's out of the business, so I relisted everything into mine. And so these were listed August 22nd, and I sold them January 23rd. I took $5 plus shipping. $5 plus shipping on those. Next. That's just more just to get a little bit of money back and move on to the next thing. Plus get something out. Builds feedback. Builds interest in the store, supposedly. I sell a lot of small, cheap things. These are Playmobil, little deer, little plastic deer, just little toys. I paid about 7 cents for them because I bought them with a bunch of other stuff. And I listed these September 15th, sold January 23rd. I took $4.50 plus shipping. $4.50 plus shipping for the little guys. So, next. They were really super easy to ship too. Next. Letter punches. I just sold one. Yep, just one. Paid $0.25. And I listed these July 3rd, 2019. No, 29 last year. Just last year. So, and sold it January 24th for $5.99. They are $5.99 plus shipping. So, the more I buy, the more, you know. Apparently I sold 12. Apparently there's only one left. Wonder what's left. I can't tell from here. I didn't know that. No, that can't be right. It must be that size. Maybe I only have one left of that size. That's very odd. I'll have to look into that. Okay. Next. It's a picture. Same place, same thing as the airplane photos I got earlier came from the same place. If you notice, it's a little girl. She's wearing like she's riding a horse, and she's wearing like clothing from the girls ride equestrian garb. I put in the thing, and she has an old Coke can. You can see. I don't know if you can see that in her hand right there, but you can. It's an old Coke can from well, I guess from like 1966, which is the year I was born. But anyway, yeah, so I had that listed for a long time because I got it that same, so it's probably been listed. See, I paid nothing for it. This one's been listed since November 7th, 2015, so some of this stuff got listed, some of it didn't from that house, and so anyway, so this was, it's been 5 years going on. Sold it January 24th. I got $8 free shipping on it. So that's that. Next. That was an old listing. Old listing. I did a bunch of free shipping stuff back then. I don't do it anymore. I rarely ever put free shipping on something. So if it's something new that I've listed and it's got free shipping on it, somebody screwed up. VHS tape. Second time I sold this one. The first time I sold it, the person thought it was a DVD. Not. It says VHS right there in the title. It shows a VHS cassette tape in the pictures, but they thought it was a DVD. So anyway, I paid. I got nothing on here. I didn't pay nothing for that. I paid about 10 cents for it because it came from a. That might have been one I picked up for nothing, possibly. I don't know. I'll put 10 cents in there. I listed this November 17th, 2019, last year. Sold it January 24th, and I got $2. $2 plus shipping. I couldn't help myself. I had it. I don't know. I just listed it. They're really easy to list. They don't take any time. They don't take up much space. So, and now it's a whole lot easier to find stuff now that I've got stuff inventoried. Not everything is inventoried, but at least now I know if something isn't inventoried, I know where it's not at. It's not in the inventoried stuff. So that's really been a huge change in when I go to pick stuff. It's so much easier to find stuff. Even though I was pretty good at finding it before, once in a while when I go to find something, it could be not where I thought it was. And so now stuff is inventoried, and it's changed my life. So next. This is tiny little, just another little Playmobil thing. I mean, it's tiny. It's like an inch high private eye. No, not inch high private eye. 7 cents paid. I listed September 15th. Sold January 24th. I got $4, $3.99 plus shipping on this one. Next, it's a Singer. It's a zigzag cam, whatever. It's a sewing machine thing, and I paid nothing for this. I listed this June 3rd, 2016 with a bunch of other things, and I did good with them for a long time. They were selling pretty good, and then they quit. And so I lowered the price down to $1, and I probably would have taken it lower just to keep things moving, but it takes a long time for these to sell. All right, so anyway, I listed it January 25th. I mean, sold it January 25th, so it was up for 4 years, going on 4, and I got $1 plus shipping, $1 plus shipping. So, meh. Next, don't try this at home, children. This is a little glass bulb. It was in a box in the basement. It's etched glass. It actually had a tag on it. From that tag you can see there is from when I was in the Country Trader, like years and years and years ago, like many years ago. I had it for a long time. It sat in that box in the basement. It was the box that in the one video I showed down there. It was all ratted up from sitting too close to the wall. It got cold and warm, and the box was getting ratted up. I went through that box, and I found a few things, and I've sold a couple things out of it. And this is something that was in there that sold. So I paid nothing for this because I have no idea. I listed it January 9th, sold January 25th. I got $4.75 plus shipping, and I was glad to get it. I had it listed for more, but you never know. So, gone. Next, IKEA. 3 IKEA candle holders. These were over at the shop for quite a long time. I paid $1.05 for them, so they must have been 35 cents a piece, clearance at Goodwill, so I've had them for a while. Because that clearance changed to 39 quite a while ago now, a couple years at least. So these were 35 back then. I listed them though because they were at the shop. So I finally listed them on eBay back in July, and I sold these January 25th, and I took $11 plus shipping. So I was really pleased with that sale because that's something I've had for a while, and it's gone now. So next, Vitamix. I picked this up at Goodwill. It was let's see, I paid $15 for it, which was astounding to me. It works good. These are really were really expensive. This is obviously an older model. I mean, super heavy, and just it was a really good one. And it sat for, let's see, I listed it September 11th last year, sold it January 25th. I took $75 for it, $75 plus shipping, and the shipping was higher than what it shows there. So That's what it would be to ship to myself, if you can see that. So that's not what the actual shipping was. So the shipping was actually higher than that. And it's all good. So next. Three little Fire King bowls. I paid $1. I listed, get this, October 21st, 2015. So 5 years they sat in a tub in the basement. I knew right where they were when I went to find them. I knew right where they were at. But only because I'd seen them so many times there. And so, yeah, sold them. You got that, 2015, right? Yeah. Sold them January 25th, and I got $15. $15 plus shipping on those. So, sweet. Next. Yeah, just plain Fire King, Anchor Hawking, they're okay. Next. This is a little, it's a letter punch. It goes inside one of those things that I showed you earlier, and that's what they used to punch it into the leather with. So I paid $0.25 for this. I listed it February 20th, 2016. Sold it January 27th. I took $4 plus shipping. So that was good. Next. This is the obligatory canning jar lid. Don't sell as many of those as I used to. I paid 37 cents for this. Originally made this listing October 20th, 2017. And let's see. I sold this one January 27th. And I got $7.19 plus shipping. $7.19 plus shipping. Next. It's just a book. Obviously a study guide or something. Paid $1.29 at the Goodwill. Listed it December 26th. Sold it January 27th. I got $14.90 plus shipping. Next. More tights. Same deal on these as the other ones. They were listed August 27th. Or 22nd. August 22nd. And sold January 28th. I took $5.50 plus shipping. Next. Ming Pao Woodland Christmas Serving. Round 9-inch bowl. Ming Pao. I paid $1. Bought a bunch of this stuff at Goodwill a few years ago when it was clearanced at the end of the year. That hasn't happened recently. The Christmas stuff didn't really what I did find didn't really make me enthusiastic. So anyway, I paid $1 for it. I listed it December 28th, 2017. Sold it January 28th. And I got $20. $20 plus shipping. Next. Yeah, don't be like me, kids. Don't buy this Christmas stuff. Yeah, unless you want to sell it cheap and do all the work for nothing. I made money on it, obviously. It sits for a while. Next. McCoy coffee mugs. I had 3 sets of these. They're all gone now. It's pretty amazing. They weren't selling at all for the longest time, and then they all sold. They're within actually a short period of time. So I paid $4. I listed them July 20th. Sold January 28th, and I did get $30. I got $30 for those. That's plus shipping as well. So next. And this is 4 tapered candlesticks. They're not selling as well as they used to, this stuff. I paid $1 for the lot, and I listed them November 7th. Sold January 30th. And it was running at auction, but somebody made me an offer, because you can do that now. And I took it, which was $10. Came in at the half price. Like they all come in at half price anymore. Usually I don't do that, but sometimes I do. And that's what they're hoping for. They're hoping for you to do it sometimes. So anyway, that was it. Actually, I got $10 for it, but it was a non-paying bidder. They didn't pay. non-paying bidder. So I might still have those. I don't know if I sold them after that or not. But anyway, yeah. So non-paying bidder on that, which actually sometimes it's very difficult to get people who, when they offer half price, to get them to pay. That actually is a regular thing where it takes them quite a while to actually pay. So, which is fine. I can wait. I don't really mind. It's when they don't pay, it's set to open automatically. The non-paying bidder opens automatically after, I think I have mine set for 4 days. And that's that. It gives them 4 days to pay. If they can't pay in 4 days, then they could at least contact me. But once that happens, the game over. So, okay, well, altogether, I need to fix that too. Sorry. That was, I need to fix this. So this becomes... Why doesn't that automatically do that? It should. Alright, so for everything I sold, I paid $29.02, but then I gotta cross some of that off for the stuff that didn't actually ended up not selling, and so I actually paid $27.53. Okay, and then my gross sales were $312.55 minus $22.75 for the items that were refunded or non-paying bidders. So I ended up with $289.80 for my net sales, and that doesn't include fees and all that stuff like that. I'm not going to get into that, so I have no idea how to get into that. So that's that. That was everything that I sold for the month of January. So thank you very much. Well, and this is for the last week of January, last week or so. So that's it. I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye. If I can find the buy. Where's the buy? Is it here? There it is.